Hey guys, got another Kershaw knife review for you today. We got the smallest addition to the Ken Onion Kershaw knife family. Today we have the Kershaw Chive, a little bro, man. The littlest of little bros. An ultra lightweight is the way I would call it. I've been carrying this knife both in a primary and secondary EDC capacity for quite a while now, just off and on here and there. And just figured it was time to go ahead and give you guys the review on it, so I hope you enjoy it. But before we get into the review, as always, let's go ahead and give the specs first. Excuse me. Okay, the close length on this little guy comes in at a very tiny 2.88 inches. It's little. Just a little guy. Okay, and the blade length comes in at 1.94 inches, which is very small. It's under 2 inches, guys. This is a little guy. And the overall length on this guy is going to come in at 4.82 inches. So the overall length is under 5 inches. So again, this is small, guys. Look at that. It fits in my hand. The weight on this guy is actually under 2 ounces. It's 1.9 ounces. So again, this is what I would call an ultra lightweight. You know, and in a smaller pocket folder. Not as small as something like the Spyderco Bug, for example, but not that far ahead of it. Blade material is 420 high carbon. It's a Ken Onion design. The whole knife is actually, but he designed the blade. This is basically just the smaller version of the Kershaw Scallion, as previously reviewed by me. I mean, it's basically the same knife, just kind of shrunk down. This is, by the way, guys, this is just the plain model. The plain stainless steel handle. There are many variants to this, just like there are in virtually every Kershaw knife, but I really like the plain look on this one. I thought it was really cool, so I decided to get that one first. Okay, deployment method is dual thumb studs, or of course, the Onion Kershaw flipper, which works very well. Just pop that little guy open. Thumb studs look like they're more of a blade stop than anything else, which is fine. See the Kershaw logo there. Pocket clip, right side tip down only. It's a small knife, guys, so there's not a lot of real estate. It does, once again, I screwed this down, but it's got the stupid blade lock, which I think is ridiculous. Just my 2 cents, guys. If you think it's a good idea, great. I think it's dumb. I've never had an issue with a knife opening when it's clipped in my pocket and it's pressed up against the seam of my pants, like so. So, if you have, sorry to hear that, but hasn't happened to me, and I don't think it's ever gonna, but who knows. As you can see, it's got a backspacer here, full backspacer almost. You give it a little bit of heft, but even with the backspacer, guys, it's still under 2 ounces, so this is a lightweight guy. Of course, you got the lanyard hole there. You could stick some 550 paracord in there to get a better purchase on it. I really don't feel I need it. I can, get it basically almost all 4 fingers around it and do my cutting tasks and whatnot. It's small, it's pushing it, but not to the point where I think it's too small and I absolutely need a lanyard with it. The handle scales on this guy, like I said, are stainless steel. Again, it comes in variants. I don't think it comes in a handle that's not made of stainless steel. I think all of them, with different paint jobs and whatnot, are just stainless steel. It's 410 stainless steel, by the way. Locking system on this guy is actually a frame lock. You can believe that. Look at that little guy. Not exactly center, but that's cool. Blade centering, yeah, no, a little off to the right. My right, when you're looking down at it. My left right now. Not too bad though. Considering the price point, this is $20–25 knife, somewhere around there. So definitely affordable by any means. And again, makes a great little secondary EDC if you just want a little office-friendly guy. This is definitely it. Okay, let's show you the carry view here. Doesn't really ride all that low, and again, this is tip down only, guys, so that's really the only way it's going to look when it's in your pocket. But check this out. See if I can get it to go in there. So small that it actually fits in the little 5th pocket of your jeans. Again, this is just a little guy. I usually carry it there if it's a secondary thing or obviously over here in the primary slot, or different slots on my my utility cargo pants. But not too bad. You know, it does stick up a little bit high, but again, this is not a very fearsome looking knife, so to me that's not really a big deal. Let's see, blade play on this little guy. No, nothing. Let's try it with the thumb stud. Yeah, you can do it. Dig your thumbnail into there. I like the flipper. It's just faster. Kershaw has a great flipper design. To me, it's the best way to use it. Let's check that again. Nothing. Just rock solid lockup. Excellent. Give you a close up here. Kershaw. This, of course, does feature speed safe, like all of the Ken Onion Kershaw designs. So it's got the little torsion bar spring assist. Give you a good look at that little blade there. Model 1600. The Kershaw logo on the clip. Patented. Give you a look at the frame lock. Not a totally flow-through design. Again, it does have a backspacer. But this stainless steel, I think, is really elegant. Got a little bit of jimping right there. It is kind of a ramp. You know, it does go up. I think it does the job. You know, it's not terrific, but it's decent. I love this little the detent right here, this little dent in the pocket clip, simply because when you're opening it, and I'm pretty sure this is why they did it, you can dig your finger right into there so that you've got something to bite down on, so that when you want to open it, you know, you can get a really good good grip on it, good bite. So, good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and give you guys some size comparisons here. There, of course, is the Chive. Benchmade Mini Griptilian. The Kershaw Leak, which is its bigger brother. And the Spyderco Persistence. Just give you a little sense of scale there. Just put in something familiar. The Blackberry Tour. Again, this is a little guy. I mean, it makes the Blackberry look enormous. Okay, a couple more comparisons for you guys here. Just a few I thought were relevant. There's the Kershaw Centofonte Onion. Very, very similar design in size and weight and whatnot. Let's put that up here. Whoop. Kershaw Half Ton. Roughly about the same size, or length rather, but look how much thicker the Half Ton is. This is a really, really thin knife. And look at that. It just dwarfs it, but compared to the Centofonte, it's pretty close. I think the Centofonte is basically just an upscale version of the Chive. A little bit nicer knife. Okay, let's do a cutting demo. So this little guy performs. A little bit of effort, not too much though. Still going through it, which is really what matters. There we go. Pretty decent cuts. This is factory edge, by the way, guys. I haven't had to sharpen this yet. So, for a couple of months worth of off and on carry, I think that's a pretty good job. Still going right through it. Let's face it, this kind of knife is designed for this kind of task, you know. Breaking down cardboard, opening letters, that kind of stuff. Cake. Okay, in conclusion, guys, the Kershaw Chive, I think, is pretty much my favorite small, like very small, pocket folder. As far as like a secondary EDC thing goes, this is great. I mean, this is outstanding for a little assisted open pocketing guy. Price point on it, like I said, is just around 20 bucks, so it's definitely affordable. Very reliable knife. I haven't had any issues with it yet. You can get this in a somewhat small variety of colors and designs and stuff like that, but it's just a basic kind of utilitarian knife, and I think that's what's cool about it, is that it's unassuming and it's just simple. You know, it's just basically the mini scallion, which is great. I love the scallion. You guys know that. You know, I like the backspacer. I like the pocket clip. The blade steel's nice. You know, just basic 420 high carbon. You know, nothing special about it. The deployment, nice and fast with speed safe technology. I really love this blade shape, as one of the same reasons I love it on the scallion. It's just really cool. It's just a modified kind of downward swooping drop point. I think it's great. It's an outstanding job. I'm a big fan of Ken Onion Designs, big fan of Kershaw, and this is no exception. I love it. It's great. You know, the smallest addition to the Ken Onion Kershaw family. But I want to go ahead and give this one the MrJimbofox recommendation. They do still make this one, so you should have no problem getting it new. Again, 20-25 bucks shipped is what you're going to look at. And if you can get one, you want a smaller, lightweight EDC, either a primary if you like really, really small primaries, or if you just want a little backup EDC, a little secondary knife, this is the cat's ass right here, guys. So again, I want to thank everyone so much for watching. I appreciate all the comments and new subscribers, man. You guys are awesome. And as always, stay fit, stay strong, stay supreme. Take care, guys.